Are AWS certifications worth it? Hi, and welcome to AWS Julie. In this video, I want to talk about why AWS certifications are important for myself and why I believe they are important for us all. I know this is a very touchy topic. There's often a lot of debate on social media on the importance of certifications and how some people believe they are not worth it. And I'm looking forward to hearing all of y'all's thoughts. Okay, let's jump in and start with one of the things I always try to emphasize, and that is training is personal. We all learn differently, have different backgrounds and experience. We all use different training content. We are all in different roles and have different goals that we want to achieve. Shortly after I passed my very first AWS certification exam, I set a goal to pass all of the AWS certifications. And in my last video, I shared the AWS Certified Golden Jacket. And shout out to my manager for recognizing this achievement and awarding me this jacket. And the reason I set that goal for myself to achieve all of the AWS certifications is because I realized when I started preparing for my next AWS certification how much I did not know and how much I needed to learn to be successful. And for me, I used AWS certifications in the training courses to build projects for each certification and learn what I needed to know and continue to learn how much I still needed to know. And having a way to get hands-on experience with this new never stop learning goal to change my career for me was critical. I was an administrative assistant for the team that managed the infrastructure at the National Science Foundation. And let's pause here because as an administrative assistant and not a DBA, a Windows engineer, a security engineer, infrastructure engineer, and so on, how was I supposed to get hands-on experience and learn all the things that I needed to learn to change my life? And this is why I love AWS certifications, because while pursuing that goal to achieve all of the AWS certifications, I learned so much, changed jobs in my role, changed my life, was better able to provide as a single mom for my daughters, and found something that clicked for me and that I love doing. Now, for all of y'all that do not believe certifications are important, let's pause and talk about Elkins last year. So last year was a tough year for me, and I had two of my favorite family members with serious health issues. I was overwhelmed at work building the exam prep content for the new AWS certifications that were released last year, and my certifications were expiring. So I started thinking that maybe certifications are not important for me. My truth is that for my job as an AWS exam prep technical curriculum developer, I need to understand the AWS certifications, and I need to keep taking these certifications to ensure that I do understand them and to ensure my content aligns with the certification exams. One problem with being a TCD or someone who creates AWS content to help people learn and change their own lives is that I have to understand that content, be accurate, and I have to be able to hit the needed depth to reach learners wherever they are at. So that might be a newbie or a senior engineer, and my training needs to reach those different levels. And I find that the training courses used to pass these exams teach me or deepen my understanding, which improves what I write and share. And honestly, I always learn something new. I just sat for the AWS Certified Solutions Architect Professional exam this past week because I let it expire last year. And I have a goal for this year to hold all active AWS certifications again so I can wear my golden jacket if I choose to. This is the third or fourth time that I have taken the AWS Certified Solutions Architect Professional exam, and I did learn new things. I also refreshed some of the things I knew but had not thought about or used in a while, and I also gave myself a bit of reassurance with the imposter syndrome that I deal with daily. Imposter syndrome runs through my head all the time because I do not have a lot of true hands-on experience in the real world. besides my job and the AWS exam prep team and my projects. And I'm also very active in the AWS community, and I read what people share, and I'm always blown away by the knowledge that y'all have. And this is what I want for myself for a few reasons. I want to know all the things, and I will share that one of the reasons is my ego. When I first took this certification, the AWS Certified Solutions Architect professional exam, my team that I supported as an administrative assistant laughed at me. There was not one of them that believed I would pass that exam. And when I did pass with a score in the mid-900s, they were all shocked. And that hurts. It still hurts a little, but that hurt also inspired me to learn more and be better. I am very competitive. I grew up in a dive shop with mainly men. I was the only girl, and I was protected and at the same time restricted from doing all the things that they did. And I had to work harder to prove myself. And similar to this AWS certification journey, I had a dive certification journey too. I made it all the way to Dive Master, but never did get the instructor certification. I am a type 1 diabetic, and I was not sure that I could maintain my blood sugars and be responsible for 6 students 25 feet or so below the surface. So long story short, this is why I believe AWS certifications are important and worth it. They truly helped me to change my life. Again, remember that training is personal. And I would love to hear, if you do not use AWS certifications, how do you strengthen your posture in AWS and in this community? Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see y'all again soon.